Hey, welcome back, everybody. Kind of a cool moment here to start the day. I think they were having some technical audio difficulties, and the crowd just started singing on their own our national anthem. So it was an a cappella crowd, player, fans, coaches, even media. I think Trevor Allen was singing.
I was not singing, actually. I know
you were
Caden
humming.
was, though.
I was singing.
Yeah, Caden was singing.
I was throwing down some pipes.
I was just humming because I'm a terrible singer. And so I'm like, I'm going to leave that up to Caden, all right?
Yeah, I got you.
Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. We got the House of Jump starting lineup getting introduced, and Mountain View's starters with Coach DJ Connor. Only his second year, Trevor. And won 8 or 9 games last year. Big jump to 15 wins, and here they are in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and they're going to start a similar lineup. Number 0, senior Tanner Wardingerbrook. Number 3, senior Jake Goodman. Number 5, senior Micah Fairbanks. Number 12, Daniel Glan, who's also a senior. And then number 33, senior Vince Castro.
Love it. For Coach Roberts, again in 2020.
Josh Hare's starting, not Glan.
Number 23.
Yeah, 23. Apologies.
Starters for Coach Roberts, normal starters, Spence, Holbrook, Simmons, who leads the way with 19 points a game. And then you've got also Ashton out there. And who am I missing? I'm missing one.
Zach Jensen.
Yeah,
Zach Jensen,
Zach,
Chaz Holbrook,
Sometimes
Ashton, Colin Simmons.
Jensen's usually the starter. Howard had an injury. He was out like 2.5 weeks. It's good to get him back and healthy for the last couple weeks of the season. Tip is up in the air, and it's won by the Bruins. Expect a high-volume number of threes taken. They'll move it quick, weave it. They'll shoot a lot of triples. They made 9 in the first meeting, and they get all the way to the rack, and it's a lay-in, and the bucket good right out of the gate by Goodman.
Don't have to worry about trying to get it going from deep. Try and get into the lane first. See the ball go in here at the Purple Palace.
Jensen out top, over to Spence. Spence now to Simmons. Simmons 6'7", but loves to play outside, and then obviously can go inside and post up. And now a steal, takeaway, Fairbanks, and now a whistle and a foul near half court called against the Flyers.
That's going to go against Colin Simmons with a little bit of a push, I believe, is who they're going to give it to. But again, they just need to, we talked about in the keys of the game, executing the offense, and you're not going to do that when you're making some errant passes.
2-0 Bruins early on here. There's a quick three by Fairbanks. Nothing but the bottom by Micah Fairbanks. It's a 5-0 start for Mountain View, just like that.
61 threes on the air, make it 62 now. Fairbanks is one of the top shooters in 4A.
Spence on the drive. Pump fake, step through, score with a little kiss off the glass. Good move by Mr. Spence.
And that's not necessarily the strength of his game, but it has become a little bit of a part of his game in the later parts of this season is getting to the hoop.
Referees for today's game, Jim Campos, Dan Hoot, and Kurt Wilson. Drive, nothing there, kick it back out. Bruins set up the half-court offense, still 16 on the shot clock. Kick to the corner. And now drop it down into the paint. Looking to score over the top, and no good. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Dixie Flyer basketball.
Josh Hare just trying to go up against a very good Colin Simmons, who is probably one of the best rim protectors in the entire state. Really solid job of walling up.
Nike white jerseys, blue trim for the Flyers. The Jordan maroon with the yellow trim for Mountain View. And another turnover by the Flyers. Hare got a deflection, and it goes off of Ashton's hands out of bounds. Turnover number 2 on consecutive possessions for Dixie High.
That is honestly going to be key here, and it is in every game, but especially of this magnitude. You got to be able to take care of the basketball.
Kick to the corner. And we got a turnover the other way as it's out of bounds. We got the cheerleaders right in front of us. I couldn't see if it was deflected, but last touch, they say, by Mountain View.
Well, and you had a player on the court, and I want to say that was Wardingerbrook who got tripped up, and the pass went to him as he got tripped, so it just went off the mark.
Deep three, Karams, no good. Rebound, Mountain View. They want to push. Hare right to the middle. Attacks with the right hand, scores it off the window. Joshua Hare's first points of the game.
That is his game. Get to the rim. He's only hit he's hit 13 threes on the air. It's his game to get to the rim.
Holbrook traveled, they say. And that is another turnover by Dixie High School. Coach Roberts can't like that.
Sitting on 3 or 4 turnovers already
which
for the
is
Flyers.
which is more than shot attempts.
Yeah, I think they've had more turnovers here in the first few minutes of this game than they have usually in a whole half of a game.
Yeah, it's
on average.
three in a row.
Yeah,
3 turnovers in a row.
Especially in these type of games, coaches say that you want to keep it to around 10, no more than 12 to have a good shot at winning a basketball game.
Hair kick, Fairbanks deep 3 from straight away. Nothing but net for Fairbanks. His second triple, and just like that, it's 10-2 Bruins.
You can't leave him open. He is a guy you've got to know where he is at on the floor at all times.
A lot of times you hear the coaches say, hey, we went and shot at the college arena because there is wider space, more dimensions here at Weber State. Inside, turnaround jumper, no, and a late whistle and a foul. Coach Connor, I don't think, liked that call. See if we have another look. It looked like it was just a little too strong off the back iron, and I don't know if they undercut him there. Trev, what'd you see?
I didn't actually see it because it actually looked clean from up top, so maybe it was afterwards. But then in that case, the ball needs to be out on the baseline.
But Simmons, maybe this will get him going. First free throw from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line is good. He'll have another one. The opening quarter. Our title sponsor on KSL Sports, UCCU, love where you bank. And second free throw by Simmons is good as well. Also appreciate the Boulevard Home Furnishings. Mountain View, great start, up by 6 with the possession. Hare wants a deep 2, couldn't find the mark.
Yeah, that'll also be somewhat of a adjustment for some guys that aren't big-time shooters is the difference between the high school 3, which was just put in here in the arena, as opposed to the one that's here all the time, and that's the college 3.
Now, Holbrook couldn't hit a little runner. Great move, just couldn't finish that. And Mountain View goes back to work, up by 6. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Holbrook, they said. It'll stay Bruin basketball.
Now, from both offenses here between Mountain View and Dixie, Mountain View's offense just looks really fluid, while Dixie looks like they're just struggling
Maybe
to
some
execute.
nerves.
There's something there on the Dixie side that they are struggling with today.
I mean.
Brooke there gets a little lay-in with the right hand. More points in the paint. Threes and lay-ins. That's what Mountain View is getting their shot chart going at right now.
And also
and a
Mountain
steal.
View.
Here comes Hare. Joshua Hare rises and got the lay-in. Timeout Dixie. They got to talk it over. It's a UD and Associates timeout. Hare's got 4. Fairbanks has 6. Goodman and Mandarin Brook also scoring. Defense leading to offense, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you need to be able to get things going. Seeing the ball go through the hoop, if you can get to the rim, do it.
All right, Trevor, Caden, Devin, we'll take a quick break. Back here to Weber State, 14-4 on the scoreboard.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hey, it's Luke with UD & Associates at American Family Insurance. At UD & Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251.
Back here, Weber State. Coach needed a timeout. Guys, this does not look like a 13 seed to me. Mountain View is crisp, playing good, solid defense. They've got 4 takeaways and already 14 points. And Dixie, of course, had to take that timeout. Simmons is going to take a straightaway 3, and that's what you wanted out of a timeout if you're Dixie High.
And that's the kind of guy that's going to be able to hit those threes, and you normally don't expect it from your tall guys, but he can stretch the floor at 6'7".
Colin Simmons has got 5 of Dixie's 7 here early on. A game that comes in averaging 19 a game.
Going into a zone, it looks like.
Yeah, and Coach Roberts did, when I was chatting with him, say we'll use a little zone if we have to try to slow them down, give them a different look.
Well, and it isn't a bad thing when like teams are getting into the paint. You got to have Colin Simmons down there to protect, but you've also got to know where number 5 is, Fairbanks, is at all times.
Yeah, his first missed 3. Matt Coward drive, pump fake, off the window, and down it goes. Matt Coward scores the bucket, his first points of the ball game.
You got the bench guys coming in for Dixie here. Matt Coward plus Winters in the game, which adds a little bit of height to this offense.
Jackson Winters, one of 2 academic All-State players on this Dixie Flyer team. Another 3, no good. Rebound Dixie. When you're hot, but when they're not falling, that allowing Dixie to cut it down to 5 with the possession here. 2:25 left in the we win injury clock, and a bucket and an and-one opportunity for Mr. Colin Simmons.
That is what happens when you don't have someone who has the size and wingspan to be able to defend Colin Simmons. You just look right here on our Holbrook Asphalt replay. Goes right into the paint. He knows he's got a guy who's somewhat, being able to contest, but
not 6'7".
Nope, definitely not 6'7", and that wingspan is ridiculous.
The thing, and Caden, you know this, you've seen Colin Simmons, he's really going to be a 2 or a 3 at the college level, but they need him to be a 5.
Yeah.
And so you'll see him play kind of 2 through 5, depending on what offensive set they're on. That time they went down to him in the post, and that's where he has the mismatch.
And just like that, guys, it's a 2-point game. Went from 14 to 4, and now Dixie going on this massive run.
A timeout well spent by Coach Roberts.
Yep. 100%. Coaches got their attention. The boys have responded. Mountain View, though, still has the lead. 14-12, looking for more. That shot won't fall from the baseline jumper. Rebound Dixie. Outlet ahead. Here comes Spence. Tried to lob it high, blocked away. And we got a bump foul on Spence, I believe. Or just out of bounds. Just out of bounds, no foul.
They call the foul.
No, it is a foul.
Okay, I thought so. I thought he bumped him.
Yeah, as he was trying to go and get the ball.
Good outlet by Winters. Spence had a step on the defense, but that lob, I think it was a lob alley-oop pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's my guess to Simmons. I mean, why not? You got a guy with that size, go throw it down, big man.
Castro blocked it almost immediately out of his hand, and that was the spark on the defensive, and that's 5 Flyer turnovers in this game. Inside bucket, good. Nice shot there by Glenn.
And, for him to go up against Colin Simmons, a lot of guys will usually hesitate as soon as you get in the state. He just went up with it with confidence and power.
Daniel Glon with that bucket has pushed that lead back up to 16-12. We got 1:27 left here in the first quarter on the we win injury law clock. Dixie had it knocked out of bounds, last touch by Mountain View. It's Holbrook to trigger it under the Flyers basket. Again, Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, Trevor Allen here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Game 1, we've got all 8, 4 boys, 4 girls games here on KSLSports.com. 3 of the 4 boys games you'll hear in St. George.
Having the lack of size that Mountain View has against Colin Simmons, you've got to get creative. You've got to have a guy front him, then you got to have the backside help. That is going to be key for Mountain View if they want to shut down Colin Simmons.
10 seconds on the shot clock as well for Dixie coming off of this inbound.
Spence into Howard. Mack, his dad Chris, one of the assistants here. And a little runner, no good. It spun around and said, not this time.
Rebound and run. Mountain View's got to be able to push the pace.
Half court offense working against the Flyers. Hanging kick out, and it's stolen by Howard. Here come the Flyers. Lob it high to Simmons. Catch and shoot and score. Colin Simmons having a monster first quarter.
And doesn't that seem to be the game plan right now, is let's just get the ball to Simmons down low. That seems to be exactly what they're doing almost every time down the court.
He's got 10 of their 14 Dixie points inside, and a beautiful shot. Good by
Glon.
Daniel Glon. He's got 4 quick points. And the Flyers can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they want to. 25 on the game clock. Shot clock is off.
Got to have that spark off the bench, and Daniel Glon's providing that for the Bruins.
18-14. Bruins by 4. Probing the defense. Kick it back out to Howard. Now he'll drive. Spin. Wraparound bounce pass. All alone under the basket. Jackson Winters, who scores the bucket. Half-court shot. We'll count if it goes. Front rim, no good. A 2-point game at the end of the first quarter. On the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, Mountain View 18, Dixie 16. When we come back to the Purple Palace at Weber State University.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top quality. Stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose. Proud sponsor of local sports.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smell Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
I missed the jokes in the timeout, but we're back.
It wasn't actually jokes. We were just dropping
we're
knowledge.
talking game.
Knowledge.
Dropping knowledge. No, we were just talking about, Caden and I were during the break here, how Coach Roberts calls that timeout after Mountain View went on that run, and then goes into a zone and completely slows down the tempo of Mountain View's offense.
Yeah.
And now Mountain View into a zone defense.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to do the same thing to Dixie.
And then obviously they're packing the paint, but you put Colin Simmons right there short corner.
Colin Simmons showcasing out. 12 points already, a game high. He's got 12 of Dixie's 18, and we're just seconds into the second quarter here. And the Flyers have tied the game up.
He had 31 points in their second-round win over Ridgeline at home.
He had 22 in the 10-point win against Mountain View in the regular season back on December 13th, and now is still out top by Howard. Lost the handle, kicks it over. Jensen lay in good. Flyers have the first lead of the game. And Jensen has his first points of the game.
Pretty much start of the second quarter is what happened to Mountain View to start the game, is getting those steals and buckets in transition.
Zach Jensen called for his first personal foul.
And Caden, I don't know if there's an answer right now because right now Dixie is like, how do you stop Colin Simmons at this point?
It's a tough thing to do, and they're running their offense through him almost exclusively.
Guan misfires. I think you got to double team him immediately.
Well, they're like trying to. I mean, look, you've got two guys right there, and then you got the backside help. He went over there now.
But Collins shot that last one so quick, it didn't matter if you wanted to double team him. It was out of his hand as soon as he caught it. Jensen will hoist a three. Ricochets, offensive rebound. Flyers. Ashton grabbed it. They'll reset out top. 6:40 left in the second quarter. Dixie leading now 20-18.
Yeah, whenever you're going up against a zone, Caden, the ball, as Coach Will Hardy, as there's a layup here on the other end for Ammon Ashton, as Coach Will Hardy for the Utah Jazz says, the ball has to have energy. And right now, Dixie has energy in that basketball.
Largest lead of the game for the Flyers. It's 4 and a travel. Wipe away a good lefty lay-in. That is turnover number 4 by my count when he checked the Scooter's Coffee stats.
See, and this was the problem Dixie had in the first quarter early was turnovers, but Mountain View is picking something that they're going to need to clean up on their side is just trying to keep the ball in their hands and get good shots off.
Hare and Fairbanks, the two Bruins that average in double figures. You got to think one of those two got to try to get this offense back on track. But first, they got to play a little defense. Flyers moving the basketball. Simmons open three, and he misfires. He's human. He's got 12 points already, but he missed the rim there in the student section. Mountain View letting him hear it.
Yeah, and Coach Connor bringing in Mac Ernest, their big fella, number 45. So come in, use your fouls, make your presence known for Colin Simmons.
Castro, kick it over. Now they go to Ernest, the big guy. Back outside to Castro, corner pocket, and up, change the pivot foot. And that's a travel. That is turnover number 5. Coach Connor had that early momentum, and now Coach Roberts and the Flyers have stolen that momentum away. Uncle Mo is in the building, and the Flyers will take it.
Absolutely. Flyers are using it to their advantage as well. I mean, they've been going on some insane runs. You got to remember, it was 14-4. So the Flyers are massively outscoring the Bruins. There's a steal by Hare.
And here comes Joshua Hare, right hand laying good. That's what they needed. And Hare, another bucket. He's got 6 on the ball game.
And 4 of those points is coming off of still for layups.
And a little three-quarter court trap again here applied by the Bruins. They try to dribble through it, almost lost it. Now it's deflected and stolen. Numbers for the Bruins. They get it to the middle. Dixie, pretty good transition defense there, actually, to slow down that fast break opportunity off the turnover. Now they'll set up the half-court offense. Inside to Ernest. Ernest tried to get an and one. It doesn't fall, but he'll head to the line for a pair.
And it seems like the Bruins, I mean, yes, they got the steal, but the heads up from the offense to then start pushing, right? To start pushing in transition. Yeah, Dixie was able to stop it, but I like the speed of that game for the Bruins to continue to push as the foul shot goes in.
Ernest off the bench and into the scorebook, his first points of the morning.
Yeah, a guy who's only scored 55 points, but he knows his job. And that is to come in, rebound, and defend and protect the rim.
Well, also nice to know that the big guy can shoot the free throws. He knocks down a pair of Fabulous Freddy's free throws.
He's also been able to shoot threes. He's hit 2 on the year. I mean, I wouldn't consider him a threat, but.
I mean, 77. Here come the Bruins. 22 up. We are all tied up on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Midway here through the second quarter. Ernest, a little too much bully ball there. And that is a dealer collision charge call on Mountain View.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Mac Ernest gets it right into the post. Good job taking the, and everyone's looking over at the Mountain View bench as they're giving the flop warning, sign, but that was clearly an offensive foul.
I mean, it's a big discrepancy. Zach Jensen was on him. That's a big mismatch. And another travel off a missed Simmons bucket, and the Bruins give it right back to Dixie High School, 22-22, 4:25 left in the second quarter.
One downside to this quick transition basketball that the Bruins have going for them is Dixie's getting in their way. It's leading to so many travel calls because the forward momentum, it's so and getting those travel calls. We've seen 3 quick ones.
To the middle, turnover, taken away by who else? Joshua Hare. He'll throw it up, get the foul, and it almost fell.
It looked like it was going to go in. And it was just one of those, I'm going to chuck it up so I can get to the free throw line.
It's a high IQ play.
No, it is.
He's sagging off in that zone. And Matt Coward didn't see him cheating down, and he just took it away and off to the races. That's 7 Dixie turnovers here in the first half.
That is not something Coach Roberts is going to be happy with, and I know we'll chat with him.
To their own.
Yeah. No, it's been turnover filled, and I think it'll be cleaned up in the second half. I think these guys are trying to get all the jitters out of playing
9:30 start. You don't play a lot of 9:30 games. I'm sure they simulated practice one day this week at 9:30 a.m. just to try to get ready here in the morning window, but it is an early start, obviously. First game of the day. Both free throws good by Joshua Hare. He's got 8 points. That's back to a 2-point lead for Mountain View. 24-22. Under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Staying in that housetop zone, also known as a 3-2.
Inside, quick pass down low to Simmons. He'll try the reverse baby hook, and he got it. Colin Simmons has got 14.
Simmons is staying on the side of Micah Fairbanks in that zone because he's already scored quite a few buckets off of him in the post and trying to stay away from Mac Ernest.
Ernest kick out, back to Joshua Hare. Kick to the corner to Castro. He'll drive the baseline, and he slid his back foot, and that is another, almost all of Mountain View's turnovers are via the travel call.
Yeah, there was one where it was the offensive foul on Mac Ernest, but then, the rest have been pretty much traveling for the most part, Caden.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's such a solid.
Zach Jensen in the 2-guard action up top with Holbrook. Now lob high, Simmons alley-oop. And that was not a great pass. Simmons is kind of like, oh, what did you want me to do there?
And Jensen said, yeah, that was on me. That was a bad pass. Although it was a good setup.
Good setup.
And they've run that alley-oop to Simmons quite often this year, and it's worked well. Just the timing was not there that time.
Like you say, Trevor, good setup, just poorly executed.
And what was one of our...
And Jensen agreed with that. He patted his chest.
That was one of our keys to the game for Dixie was execute the half-court offense, and they couldn't do it right there. 8th turnover of the first half. 2:50 to go here in the first half. Mountain View gets it to the block to Hare. He'll kick out. Good look at a three here. And nothing but bottom for Jake Goodman. He's got 5 points on the game.
Scored 17 points in that upset win in the second round over Cottonwood. He needs to come alive here in this ball game.
That was a much-needed bucket to push them back up by 3. Ashton and Spence, 2 guard now. Holbrook will come get it. Howard kicks to the corner to Ashton. Pump fake, has the step on the defender. Now back out. You see Dixie wants to get Simmons a touch, but they're throwing the sink at him. They triple team him.
Laps on him, leaving a guy open in the corner.
Fairbanks 3 rattles out, no good. Loose ball out of bounds to Dixie. Ernest was on the deck trying to save that rebound and could not. Glad you're with us here. KSLSports.com, presented by UCCU. Love where you bank. Devin Dixon, Trevor Allen, and Caden Formaster here on the call. We've got big crew here to bring you all 8 games today, and we're off and running in game 1. We'll see you can take the momentum into the break. It's 27-24, Mountain View with the lead, Dixie with the basketball. Still 20 on the shot clock. Flyers just passing around the perimeter. Now they'll drop it inside, and Fairbanks nearly had a steal, but they call a foul.
I don't know, Devin.
I kind of thought Fairbanks got the beat on that one.
I thought you did too.
Take another look. You be the judge.
Go around the perimeter, looking inside.
No. Hey,
he's fronting it.
I will say this, and normally whenever I'm calling a basketball game, I usually point this out. I used to officiate at the high school level for 5 years. There's a reason why I don't do it anymore. And I also try not to get onto the officials. I've also coached basketball. So I don't agree with that call. That's all I'm going to say.
30 seconds on the shot clock, 1:26 left in the first half. Dixie will take the break, see if they can convert it with some points here. Down by 3. Howard wants to tie it up, and he hits a rainmaking nets on fire 3 from the right wing. Mac Howard.
That's a big shot right there for the confidence of Howard and for the team as they tie it back up at 27.
Nets on Fire, a 3-point sponsor, building champions on and off the court. Go to netsonfire.org for training packages, tournaments, camps, and all the details. Under a minute to play, Mountain View in a tie game, wraparound kick out, 3 in the air, it's too strong, loose ball rebound controlled by the Bruins. They'll kick it over to Ernest, it was off a foot and it goes out of bounds off of Simmons of Dixie. It'll be Mountain View ball.
Hey, but offensive rebounds is leading to second chance opportunities here for the Bruins.
Yeah, you got to be able to box out, especially when you have a guy like Colin Simmons. He's not coming off the floor at all today. And you've got to be able to give him some help on the boards.
But how about the difference since Ernest has come in the game? 10 points for Simmons in the first quarter, only 4 in the second quarter, and most of that time Ernest has been out there on the court.
Mac Ernest is probably going to be playing himself the entire second half if the production keeps at that rate for Colin Simmons.
And a deep 3 by Hare, and that's no good. Rattles out. Dixie can hold for the final shot of the half.
I like the look from Hare. That's a decent shot for him, and he's a guy that he's been trying to score at the rim, but he can extend it out to that 3-point line as well.
Coach Roberts
probably wanted to chew up the clock, though, a little bit more, wouldn't you, Caden?
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're just going to weave it here.
Well, no, like for Mountain View on that last possession.
If you're Mountain View, you probably would have wanted to do that, yes.
Inside drive, Ashton dumps it. They say he steps out of bounds. That is the 9th first half turnover for Dixie. Mountain View has committed 8 turnovers when I checked the turnover count, brought to you by Scooters Coffee.
Well, Simmons does touch the bench for the final 3.6 of the half.
Oh, my bad. He is going to come out.
It's going to be a leap and lean three. They wave it off. He didn't beat the buzzer. Guys, we haven't settled anything. First game of the day in the 4A boys quarterfinals. Dixie and Mountain View tied at 27 apiece. Quick thoughts on what an entertaining first half, Trev.
Just it's really up and down, and that is what basketball is all about. It's just the ebbs and flows of the game to be able to, counter one to another because they've only played each other once. It's not like it's a region opponent. And you also played them 2 months ago. So, trying to go back off of that film, Caden, it's a completely different team than of what we've seen from when they last matched up back in December.
100%. They're moving out. Now, if they can limit some of those turnovers, I think Mountain View would be leading this game if they could have got some of those traveling calls back.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. I was looking to see if coaches have already went to the locker room. We'll see if we can catch some coaches' interviews coming out of the locker room. We'll dive into the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show when we come back on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's happiness served daily on River Road.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Halftime here in the boys 4A state quarterfinals. Mountain View just coming out of the locker room. They are already getting some shots up. Dixie still in the break. We haven't settled anything. 27-27. Halftime brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. Check them out. Fresh made bread, delicious breakfast and lunch. They even do catering too. Great harvest, great for your next team meal. Let's take a look at the stats in the first half, and let's start with Mountain View. They got that hot start, Trev, and Joshua Hare kind of pacing them. He had 8 in the first half.
Yeah, and then also Fairbanks hitting a couple of threes. He's up to 6 points, and then 5 for Jake Goodman. You've got 4 off the bench from Guan, and then a bucket from Ernest and from Wardingerbrook. Shooting 50% in that first quarter, and then ended up, or in that first half, and then just 30% from downtown, 3 of 10. As we talked about top of the broadcast, you've got to be able to hit it at a high clip. That's not at a high clip.
You know what I love? I had turnovers 9 to 8, unofficial stats, but that's what the official statistician had too in that first half. And Caden, that was way too many turnovers for both teams. I'm sure Coach Roberts going to talk with the guys about the 9 turnovers.
Absolutely, and the turnovers were going really early on in that first quarter, and so it's nice to see them have them, kind of figuring it out a little bit more in the second quarter. But that is something for the second half they're going to have to look at, and that honestly it goes for both teams, both Mountain View and Dixie. Got to figure out turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. Colin Simmons, monster first half, though. Coach Roberts probably saying, guys, let's keep getting Colin Simmons touches. He goes 5 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line. He hit all of his free throws, had 14 of the Flyers' 27 points. He had 5 for Mac Howard, 2 apiece for Zach Jensen, Asher Spence, Ammon Ashton, and Jackson Winters. So a lot of Flyers scoring there. Chaz Holbrook, the only Flyer that did not score in that first half, was 0 for 2 from the field, but a guy that comes in on the season averaging 8.7 points per game. Some of the supplemental stats, again, brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Both teams 6 fast break points off turnovers. How about this? Mountain View 17 points off of the 9 Dixie turnovers. On the flip side, Dixie only got 4 points off 8 forced turnovers. So plus 13 in the points off turnovers advantage Mountain View. Bench points pretty even, 7-6. Dixie by 1 there. Dixie did have 2 second chance points in that first half. We're at the half, brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. And let's go to Tara Atkin, who's getting with Coach DJ Connor. He's got to be pretty pleased with the start, but obviously a long way to go here in half number 2. Nice to win. If you can win this quarterfinal in the morning, you don't play again until Friday night.
Coach,
Go ahead, Tara.
First half, you guys came out to a quick start, a 14-4 lead at one point, and led them back into it. But, whoa.
Sorry.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Good save there. All right, so talk to me. What is the second half adjustments looking like?
We got to figure out a way to stop 33 on their side and, just keep playing our game. That's what we got to do. We always tell this. They got to play us.
Right.
Yep.
All right, great job. Well, see you after the game. Good luck.
It will be a good one.
All right, tied up. Thank you, Tara. There's Coach DJ Connor. And tied 27-27. Yeah, it stopped 33. That easier said than done, right? 14 monstrous points in that first half.
Yeah, as you said, easier said than done. It's not a task I want to take on. But obviously, if you want to get to that semifinal on Friday, you've got to go through 33. And right now, he's having himself a ball game. Although he was limited in that second quarter to just 4 points, but obviously seeing the ball go through the net a few times, Caden, has really sparked his confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you say a few times, it's been a few more than a few times. Leading scorer right now, 14 points. So, you're going to take that all day long if you're the Flyers. But again, for Mountain View, you got to find a way to shut that down as well. And it seems like coming off the bench, they've got Mac Ernest in there who's doing a decent job on the defensive side. He's a good big body.
All right, let's go back to Tara Atkin with Coach Roberts.
All right, Coach Roberts here with me. Talk to me about Colin Simmons. In the first quarter, he had 10 points. Second quarter, only 4 points. What is the game plan for the second half, keeping him more heavily involved?
Yeah, I mean, definitely we got to get him more touches. He had a great start and got that, got us back into where we needed to be. But we just got to cut down turnovers. That's the bottom line. Guards are playing a little nervous right now. We're telegraphing passes, so we got to clean up our turnovers and then just getting our little transition a little bit better. And that's our chances here in the second half.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right, Coach Roberts there. Coach's comments brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Let's take a final break. We'll come back for the second half tip-off. Tied at 27 on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network.
Why did I choose Huntsman? to get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's oven-roasted chicken wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
Back here at Weber State University, and we are tied at 27 here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Evan Dixon, Trevor Allen, Caden Formaster. Going to hear a lot of us today. 8 games coming up. After this game, we'll have only about 10 minutes, and then it'll be the number 1 overall seed Provo and Skyview, the 8th seed. That'll be our next matchup. But first, a lot of basketball left here. 16 minutes tied up. Here we go.
Got to figure out who's going to go to that semifinal to take on the winner of Provo Skyview first in this one.
I heard Coach Roberts say, hey, we got to do better. Guards got to relax a little bit, and now they got to reset.
And by the way, Devin, I just got to say, Coach Roberts has obviously been around. He's, in his 8th year as the head coach
Correct.
of Dixie?
Yeah, and he was an assistant with Coach Cuff all those years. He's a Dixie High graduate. I mean, he bleeds Dixie blue.
But, for him to just be real, hey, our guards are nervous. Some coaches will kind of shy away from that and just being okay, we got to get into our sets and all that. It's not the normal coach speak with Coach Roberts, and as a media member, I got a lot of respect for that.
Only 3 3-pointers hit in that first half for Mountain View. They hit 8 on average on the season, so we'll have to keep an eye on that in the second half. It'll be Bruin basketball. Hare's going to drive, too strong off the window. Rebound to Mac Howard, who was into the starting lineup to start the second half. He came off the bench in half number 1.
It was a good idea on the scoop. It just didn't fall for him, but I like the aggressive nature to try to come in quickly and get a score on the board.
So Zach Jensen will see off the bench in half number 2. That's the change in the lineup. Inside to Simmons. There's a touch early, but he kicks it back out. Over to Holbrook. Holbrook, nothing there. Deflected right to Spence. Spence, whistle, and it's going to be a block call on Mountain View.
Thing that Coach Roberts said to Tara, at the half was to get Colin more touches. It doesn't necessarily mean he needs to score points because they're obviously he's going to draw a double team, potentially a triple team. But sets like that is how you get him involved.
And good look there, but Simmons can't hit the chip shot. And here come the Bruins. Nobody has scored here in the opening minute of the second half. 27-27. Mountain View's second possession. They're going to hoist a 3 and hit a 3. Castro's first points of the game, and that's the 4th Nets on Fire 3 of the morning for Mountain View.
Castro hit 2 threes in that win over Cottonwood. Again, just like Jake Goodman, got to see him get going here in the second half.
Spence drive in and foul. He looks aggressive here in the early going in the second half. Spence, just 2 points in the first half, will head to the line for 2 Fabulous Freddy's free throws.
You got to have other guys involved too, Devin, where, Colin Simmons, yeah, he may get the ball in the post, draw that double team, but then have that ability to pass it out and get other teammates going is another key that Dixie could take advantage of as well.
Free throw good. 30-28, one more coming. Fuel it up, wash it down, full service car wash. Locations Sandy, Lehigh, 2 in St. George. You and your car looking fabulous at Fabulous Freddy's. Stop. Kick out to Castro. Does he want a heat check? Not this time. They'll go to the free throw line to Hare. He's got a little crease. He takes it and doesn't get the friendly bounce. Rebound Simmons. Here comes Dixie.
Definitely one that Josh Hare wants that back. Colin Simmons and Ammon Ashton kind of lost on defense as far as who was guarding who.
Mac Howard misfire on a 3. Ahead, blocked from the backside by Ashton. Here comes Mac.
The one thing I'll say about that is coasting in for the layup, thinking that you just had it there. You can't. You got to go in there with force because you never know who has that ability to go and block the shot from behind.
Inside to Simmons. Mishandles the catch low on the block. It kicks out, and Holbrook retains it.
Nearly another turnover.
Flyers with 10 on the shot clock. And it's deflected out of bounds. Hare can't save it. Now 5 on the shot clock. And Dixie will trigger it in on the boundary near us here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. 30-29. They got to hurry here. They go into Holbrook. Holbrook's going to drive. He's going to try to take a turnaround J, and he got it. Beat the clock. Chaz Holbrook's first points of the game on a beautiful bunny.
Yeah, it's one of those plays where pretty good defense, just better offense.
31-30. Dixie back up by 1. They go to Fairbanks on the elbow. Kick back out to Castro. Here's another triple. Not going to hit that one. And rebound, Ammon Ashton. 5:15 left in the third quarter on the We Win Injury Law clock. They will win for you, period, if you've been injured. WeWinInjuryLaw.com. And a steal. There is a turnover. And here come the Bruins.
The Flyers tried to go for the full court trap, but Mountain View continues to just move quickly. They're a tough team.
Ball's got to have energy.
And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bruins. Coach Roberts, is he rocking the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scotts over there today? Those are sweet with the pink laces. It is February, right, guys?
Yeah, it is.
It is February.
It is.
Breast cancer awareness. A lot of college women basketball teams rocking the pink unis and whatnot. And a deep inbounds, nearly stolen by Holbrook, and it's a turnover. They say last touch by Vanderenbroek. And it'll be turnover number 9 for Mountain View.
I mean, we had a pretty good view of that. I would say it went off of him.
Here comes Holbrook.
It even hit our camera right here in front of us.
Howard with a step. Reverse, no. Tip up, that won't go. Loose ball, and still loose, and finally grabbed. And timeout granted to DJ Connor on the Mountain View sideline. Smart timeout.
Heads up play.
30-second timeout. We'll take it. Dixie by 1 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. 31-30 on the Fan and KSLSports.com.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Hey, back to us here. Devin Dixon, Trevor Allen, Caden Formaster. 4:36 to go in the third quarter. Dixie leads 31-30. Neither team has really been able to separate. Hot run early in this game, the first quarter. Dixie got back up. They took a lead midway through the second, but it's been close ever since.
It's also why it is the ultimate chess match. Whenever you get to the quarterfinals, you go to a college venue, and, one team's trying to, figure out the other, and especially when you're not incredibly – you don't know them too well, except for the one matchup that was 2 months ago. But just trying to fill it out. But this is the ultimate chess match for coaches.
It was a 10-2 start to the game. Mountain View, though, only led by 2, 18-16 at the end of the first quarter. We were tied at 27 at halftime. Here we are in the third, and that shot up no good. Rebound Dixie. Dixie by 1.
Colin Simmons only had 1 rebound in that first half. He's got to get on the boards more. Especially if they're going to want to make a state title run, he needs to be near a double-double every game.
Holbrook off a Simmons screen, nothing there. They go to Winters, who's into the game. Winters to Mack, back to Colin. Mr. Spence, drive, hang, and kick out to Holbrook. He'll hoist 3 in the air, and he got it. Chaz Holbrook starting to heat up, and that's on fire 3.
For someone who didn't score at all in the first half, he's hit a couple of really important shots here for Dixie in the third.
Micah with the 3 at the other end, and Fairbanks cannot find the mark, and a loose ball, jump ball in the middle of the key between Winters and Vanderenbroek.
Yeah, with Fairbanks shooting that 3, Caden, it's more of just, it was a really good contest. Probably not a shot you want early in that possession, but with the guy who's hit over 63s this season, you usually trust that.
Absolutely, but again, like you say, maybe take a little time to try to set up the offense as well.
Winters on the elbow at the free throw line. Kick out to Simmons. Now over to Mack. Mack's going to drive the baseline. Kick to the corner. Extra pass. Holbrook has another good look at a 3. This time can't get to go. And an offensive rebound by Zach Jensen. Flyers second chance point opportunity on the table here. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. in this quarterfinal state playoff game from Weber State University. Jensen passes on a 3. Simmons will kick. Corner pocket, Jensen, and he'll hit the nets on fire. 3. Zach Jensen's got 5 points on the game.
Starting to come alive from beyond the arc.
It's 10:17 a.m. Mountain Time, and you're hitting corner pocket threes. Tough to get the offense going in this early window, but they have, and Castro is feeling it as well. His second 3 of the quarter. He's got 6.
Devin, I'm very disappointed that you haven't said why settle for 2 when you can have
3. Got to come to me in the moment.
Come on, man.
It's got to come to me in the moment.
I know, but we've already had so many 3s.
I know, but we'll still third quarter.
Oh, so now we.
16 points for the big guy, but Dixie needs him to continue to score here in the second half.
Baseline jumper, Mountain View can't get the shooter's touch on the rim.
Left him wide open as well. That was a great shot for Mountain View.
Glon had a really good start to the season, and as far as his production offensively, yeah, that's a 10-second. Got to be aware of that. And coach is getting right after him on that.
Yeah, just a mental mistake. Howard and Chaz, nobody kind of went and got a loose ball kick there.
They both kind of touched it, and they were like, which one of us is allowed to be the guy to grab the ball? So
You get it.
Holbrook
No,
is like,
you
I
get
think
it.
it's me, so
And that
he grabbed
cost him.
it.
That
but it cost him a lot of time.
3 seconds or 4 seconds probably just determined who was going to bring the ball up court.
But they had already determined control of the basketball, so the shot clock got going.
But then also, whenever you're bringing the ball up as a point guard, you got to look up at that shot clock because they have it on both ends above the hoop. You got to be like, okay, I got to get it across before it hits 25.
Only the second turnover of the quarter. And now Mountain View with their second turnover of the quarter.
I love that. You're the one who ended up committing that turnover. Go get it back.
Holbrook was the guy. Now he's got it. Waist-high dribble out top. Kicks to Jackson Winters. His dad is the Dixie girls coach. We'll see the number 1 seed Lady Flyers later on, and a bucket good. Zach Jensen?
Colin Simmons.
Or Colin Simmons. He was looking down. It was Simmons.
Also, Devin's blocked by the cheerleaders.
On that end, I am. Rebound off a missed shot. Winters. Outlet to Jensen. Attacking the rim in transition. It's deflected.
Coach is telling him to push it.
As they should. I think that's Mountain View's brand.
But good job by Dixie getting back.
And we talked about that back in our City of St. George keys to the game. We were talking about keep them in front. Mountain View likes to get downhill and run. A whistle and a foul. Turnaround jumper won't go for Glon.
Now, if they would have been able to move a little quicker, they could have kind of gone 2 for 1. But now, at the free throw line, it's going to be shot clock off with 30.4 left here in the third.
Back in, Jackson Winters going to check out for Coach Tyler Roberts and the Flyers.
Only 7 points in this third quarter, 6 of those being 2 3-pointers from Castro. Let's make it 8 with the 2 made free throws from Daniel Glon.
2 fabulous Freddy's free throws connected. Flyers will face a little pressure here. They're dropping back and settling in. Simmons goes right to work. Spin off the window. Left hand, no, but a foul. Simmons will head to the line for a pair. Colin Simmons, 6'7", getting a lot of 2-year junior college offers. Take another look on the Holbrook Asphalt replay coming straight into your living room. Little quick spin. At 6'7", he's pretty athletic.
He is pretty athletic. But again, like you say, in high school ball, sure, they kind of have him playing as a number 5. They're playing him as a big man as the first free throw goes down. You get him into college basketball, he's a shooting guard or maybe a small forward, right? That's usually where guys at his size play in college basketball.
Simmons has 19 after the first free throw is good, right at his season average. And 20, a game-high 20 is the second one, nothing but net. Tonight's game brought to you by Roney's Mac Bar, now open in the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George next to Lululemon. Roney's Mac Bar, you build your Mac your way, it's delicious. And this morning's game brought to you by Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Kanab, Utah. Take home your new best friend. Go to bestfriends.org. 19 seconds. Dixie has stretched their lead to the largest of the morning. It's an 8-point cushion, 43-35. Holbrook trying to pressure the ball. Down to 7. Bruins got to hurry, drive the lane, dump it, pump fake, and can't score it. Rebound winners, and the Flyers outscore the Bruins by 8 to take the 8-point lead after 3. Final 8 minutes, a spot in the semifinals on the line when we come back on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Back to us here, Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Devin, Trevor, Caden, fourth quarter, put 8 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Chances to go to the semis. Dixie leads at 43-35. Mountain View with the basketball. They only scored 7 points in that third quarter. And there's a quick trigger 3 by Micah Fairbanks, just what the doctor ordered.
He said, watch your mouth, Devin Dixon. I'm going to make sure that that number changes.
That is the 6th Nets on Fire, 3 of the game for Mountain View, 2 shy of their season average.
The fact you average 8 threes a game is pretty impressive.
In a 32-minute game?
Especially.
Yeah, at the high school level.
Crossover all the way in. Right hand lay in good. Flyers get a bucket from Jensen. Hard drive through traffic. Simmons going to get called with a bump foul.
Got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Colin Simmons
in the cookie
did.
Jar there.
Yep. The right call, and he knows it. I think he was in a little disbelief that I was like, oh, just wrong place. I came over to stunt, and then bam, caught in the cookie jar.
That's only his second, though. He got one like 30 seconds into the game and hadn't got one since. So that's actually not a big deal, just picking up number 2 there for Simmons.
Also credit to him, though, for being able to wall up after, like, he's been really good, just like right here, Holbrook.
Got really good defense down low by Chaz. Kick out. Stop, pop, misfire. Loose ball, trying to save it. Controlled by Holbrook. Uh-oh, and slow to get up. Made it twisted the ankle.
And I think he hit his head over here on the...
did he hit his head?
I'm
not 100% sure. He was down on the ground for a minute, yeah.
When he tried to save it, he went and got up close to the wall.
Take another look, see if we can see what happened there.
Oh, yeah.
Like the back into the bottom of the sign, too.
At least it wasn't concrete, but still, that had to hurt.
Ouch.
Yeah.
No padding really there, is there?
He's going to have
just a little bit around the screen, and that's it.
He might have a goose egg.
It's a state tournament. He's going to tough it out, obviously. But he will check out just to make sure he's okay for a minute. I'm sure he's
he's not even being looked at by trainers.
Yeah. And a steal by the Bruins.
Good still getting their hand into the
floater teardrop, middle of the key, no. And
you got
foul.
2 officials saying
he's got a foul on 12. No, the outside
foul.
Official is going to call Vaughn on a foul, and I actually think he was up inside and tangled up.
He pulled on Colin Simmons' arm there. Let's check it out here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Great steal. I mean, was able to just pick it right out of Simmons' pocket, goes up, and then check it out here.
We're under the hood.
But they're going to reverse it and send it the other direction.
Simmons' arm got hit. So it should be a foul, but
I saw the outside.
We didn't call the foul.
Officials say foul. He was affirmative.
They decided to pull back on the foul call, just go with the out-of-bounds call, and it's going to be a swing in favor of Mountain View. With the
And
main
Castro's going to score.
That's
a big break for the Bruins. I'll take it.
Yeah, that is a very big break, especially with approaching the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
That cuts the lead to 45-40.
Pretty good turnout for a morning game, especially when one team is in St. George.
I agree. Drive to the middle, kick out, straightaway three. Jensen can't hit this one. Rebound Bruins. Outlet ahead. Here comes Fairbanks. Spin. Too strong. Oh, it would have been a beautiful
pirouette.
Fairbanks has to be careful in that transition. He's got 3 fouls already, so he can't really
afford a
risk
ticky-tack
anymore.
Yeah, you got to be really sound on defense, got to be really disciplined, and then you got to make sure you pick your right spots when you attack the rim.
Howard out top, starts to dribble left, flips it over to Jensen. He'll go to Ashton. Back cut, shovel pass, knocked out of bounds, and turnover Dixie. That is turnover number 13, but only their 4th of the second half. They've cleaned it up a little bit. Remember, 45-40. Dixie on top on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Mountain View basketball. We got 5:05 left on the We Win injury law clock. Here we go, getting into crunch time at the Purple Palace at Weber State. Little show and tell. Lost his dribble. He's going to flip it with the left hand. Can't score it. Got his own rebound, though. And now a three, and Fairbanks can't find it. Hare with the putback. No, but a foul. Joshua Hare crashing the glass.
On that first attempt, Caden, it was kind of weird. He kind of like foul line.
And I was a little surprised by that. Simmons was on his back at a certain point. Simmons was chasing him around. He had a wide open layup and kind of just flicked it up.
Yeah.
But again, like you say, was able to bring in his own rebound, second chance opportunities, and they'll have to earn it from the line.
Full timeout ready by Luke Union American Family Insurance. We'll take it 45-40. Dixie by 5. 4:48 to play when we come back to Weber State University.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah, so.
Islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Everest, K2, and now the Mountain by Mountain Mike's Pizza. The mountain-sized pizza is a massive 20 inches wide, delivering 20 slices and a mountain of toppings. Order yours now by using our mobile app.
Back here in the 4A boys quarterfinal, Dixie with 4:48 to go, up 45-40. Guys, every possession kind of magnified at this point in the game.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I mean, they even say from, like, the very jump, when you get into the playoffs, every possession matters, but it is absolutely magnified here in the fourth quarter with a close basketball game.
Hare, free throw, got it. One more. Today's game brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate. From land to luxury, looking for real estate in Utah? Go to redrockrealestate.com. Looking for a vacation rental to enjoy a stay down in St. George this spring? Check that out as well. Both of them good, and it's a 3-point game.
One possession now, guys.
They'll pick up three-quarter court. Winters dribbling into trouble. Lost the handle, and it's a turnover and a foul on Winters.
Got to be able to control the press. It wasn't anything strenuous, or it wasn't even that much pressure. They were just trying to get them to slow it up the court instead of really trying to get a steal, but the handling on that wasn't crisp.
Flyers up by 3. Mountain View basketball. 4.5 minutes to play in regulation. Drive the baseline. Needs some help. Lost the dribble. Got to kick it out to Glon. Glon looking. Now put it on a bounce. Over to Castro. He wants to take a triple. No good. Rebound, Jackson Winters.
Good opportunity there. Couldn't finish it off. That could have tied it up.
Winners kick it over to Holbrook. Holbrook had 5 in that third quarter. Who is going to be the hero and punch a ticket for their respective team to the semifinals on Friday? Hard drive by Spence. Stolen away, but he was out of bounds.
I didn't even hear the whistle.
Hare was standing out of bounds with the back heel when he ripped that ball away from Spence.
You guys hear that whistle?
No.
Very subtly.
Well, Caden's closer to the refs than we are, but we're not too far away from him.
About a foot.
Holbrook to trigger it in. Flyers with 16 on the shot clock. High to Simmons. Simmons facing. Now we'll go charge in there and bank it home. Colin Simmons has got a game-high 22.
Put the ball in the hands of your best player.
Corner pocket for Fairbanks. He got it! Micah Fairbanks from downtown. Why settle for 2 when you can have 3? Full timeout. Don't go anywhere. 47-45. Dixie by 2 when we come back to Weber State.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Or online or on the app.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Welcome back to Weber State University. Today's game brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus. We'll be picking the Playmaker Play of the Game. I don't know if we've seen it yet, guys. We've seen some big plays. Game's still on the line, though, in crunch time.
Yeah, a couple of candidates, but I'm waiting for that one decisive play, and maybe it'll be here in the next 3:40.
We'll also pick our Finley Subaru star of the game. Right now, Simmons has 22, but Fairbanks has 12. Hare has 10. A couple guys from Mountain View that could stake claim to it if they can find a way to win this game. 47-45. Dixie working it outside. They got 12 on the shot clock. Howard's going to charge in. Block from the backside. Out of bounds. And it'll stay with Dixie.
Great job getting up there by Micah Fairbanks. Not only can he hit threes, he could block shots from behind. As we look at a great vantage point here.
Looks like he had the step, but Fairbanks from the backside with that length swats it away. But so often with the block, you don't keep the possession. But now they got to hurry. Holbrook's going to have to shoot it with 2. Free throw line jumper, and he missed it. Rebound Mountain View. 47-45, 3 minutes. 3 minutes left on the We Win Injury Law clock. Hard drive, stop, spin move. Missed it. Oh my goodness, what a good look for Goodman, and he couldn't find the mark.
Had the bunny and just could not get it to fall.
And it feels like Mountain View's carrying the momentum right now as well. So if they can get another stop here, it'll still stay in their favor.
Mac Howard backing it out by the Wheat Cat logo. Ashton on a weave to Holbrook. Holbrook starts the dribble drive back to Howard. Still 30 feet out from the basket. Hand off to Howard. Back to Simmons, saved by Ashton. And then Simmons couldn't save it off this save. Little hot potato back and forth, and another Flyer turnover. That's costly. 15 turnovers on the game.
I got to say, the defense out on the perimeter by Mountain View these last couple of possessions have been really good. Whenever Dixie picks up the ball, you usually call out dead, and which means you then deny all the guys around him. They've done a great job of doing that.
Yeah, they're trying to take away the weave up top. They're saying, don't even run time off the clock for us. We're just going to try to steal the ball from you.
By the way, we've and there's a bucket by Jake Goodman. He couldn't get the last one. He said, let me try that again, and he finds it. We are tied. Haven't settled a thing. 47 up. Under 2 to play. Goodman hadn't scored in the second half. Inside shot, no good. Waved off, offensive foul.
We got to look at that one. I've got to look at that one. Let's see.
coming right at you. Here's
we're going to Paulie's cam.
Simmons extended that left arm just a little bit. It's his third.
If it was just based off of him being set, that is not. But I think what that telling point was, Caden,
for arms.
The extension of the arm.
It's clearing a little space. Tied up, 1:46 to go.
Massive call, fellas.
The Cinderella seed, the 13 seed Mountain View Bruins trying to punch their ticket against the 5 seed Flyers in the Friday semifinals.
And this is such an important possession right here for both sides as well. A stop from Dixie, a score from Mountain View. Either way, whichever way it goes, this is a massive possession from here on out.
Winner would play the winner of the game next, Provo and Skyview, 5:50 on Friday night. Shot no good, blocked and tipped and saved by Jensen. Dixie gets a stop. 1:30 to go.
And now back to another big possession. Coach Roberts wants a timeout to talk this one over. 1:26 to go, and
I think he still had 3 there, so it's going to be a full timeout. Message from our great sponsors, and then we'll come back for the finish. The final 1:30 after a final break here on KSLSports.com, presented by UCCU.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best horses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
All right, back to us here at Weber State University. 1:26 to go. Hey, anybody's ball game. 47-47. Devin Dixon, Trevor Allen, Caden Formaster. Guys, Flyers have pretty much a fresh shot clock here on this possession out of the timeout. 27 to work with.
Two timeouts as well for Coach Roberts, but they're in the bonus if they foul again. Meanwhile, Mountain View has plenty of fouls to give, which could come costly down the stretch.
Spin move. Howard stepped through, nothing there. Kick back out. Jensen now will dribble drive. And we've got a timeout. Coach Roberts did not like the way that possession was heading. And 15 seconds out of a timeout into the possession, he takes another timeout. That leaves him 1.
Yeah, and you usually want to at least have 1 in your pocket as you head to the final minute in a close game, but usually you want to try and have 2, especially, usually you want to hold off on using that 1 timeout with, 35 seconds left or in change.
If you joined us late, it was 18-16, Mountain View after 1. We were tied 27 apiece at halftime, hadn't settled anything. Dixie then had a little surge in that third quarter. Largest lead of the game was at the end of the third quarter. They were up 8. But now Mountain View has clawed and scratched and fought their way back into it. Castro's hit 2 threes in the second half. Fairbanks has hit 2 threes in the second half. And Fairbanks has all 12 points on 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, it's just been up and down. It started out Mountain View up 14-4.
Simmons only 2 points in the fourth quarter, but he's got 22 this morning to lead all scores. High lob to Jensen. Here we go. 10 on the shot clock. Holbrook's going to drive. Kick out. Simmons for 3. Misfires. Offensive rebound and a foul. Jensen will head to the line. Off that missed 3, he was in the right place at the right time for a huge offensive rebound for Dixie High School.
I feel like I've been criticizing officials a lot. I'm going to let Caden take this one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you look at him, he's going straight up, but
he's leaning into him.
He's got the lean. The arms may be up, but there's a lean from the shoulder.
Yep.
Honestly, guys, I think the officials have done a pretty good job this morning.
Well, they have.
Jensen, one more.
It is not an easy job, and to have to do it in this kind of environment with so much on the line, I feel like this has been a pretty good crew.
You grade out the officials throughout the year, and then you reward the ones that score the highest marks.
Yeah, you
And
got
here
to be
they are.
evaluated and all that stuff and have a certain score to be postseason eligible.
Dixie by 1. Jensen splits the fabulous Freddie's free throws.
Oh, coach doesn't have his shirt tucked in anymore. It's go time.
And now Coach DJ Connor wants a full timeout. 54 to go. We'll take one more break, and we'll come back for the finish here in 30 seconds. Don't want to miss a thing. Tight one here. Dixie by 1 on KSL and the Fan Sports Network.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Well, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, welcome back here. State basketball in the quarterfinals brought to you by the Stretch Lab. Hey, listen up. The St. George Stretch Lab, $39 for your first 50-minute stretch. Just mention code word radio. And check out our friends at Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Brand new location in the River Crossing. Indoor, outdoor seating. Get a scoop or two at Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. I like the Graham Central Station when I go to Handel's.
Can they deliver up here at the Purple Palace?
You know what? I saw one.
should ask.
I saw one down here on Washington Ave in Ogden. We passed one earlier this morning. We'll have to go get some ice cream on me, Trev.
All right. Do we have an intern to bring it here? Because I'd rather have that. I don't want to miss anything.
We'll figure it out. Here we go. 48 seconds. Joshua Hertz.
Oh, good
Spin
move.
move. Left hand. Got it. Mountain View by 1. Big bucket there by a big-time player.
Spin move, something that you work on in the gym all the time and comes up in a big moment.
49-48. There is about a 4-second differential. Flyers could have hurried and went for 2 for 1, but they need a quality possession. Inside, Howard reverse. He got it. Dixie retakes the lead with 20 on the clock. Here comes Mountain View. And Coach Connor's going to take another timeout to set up a potential
He has
big
one more after
possession.
this. Both teams now have one timeout.
How about Mac Howard? A little English reverse.
Just nice little back screen there to be able to get him open down there. Great execution. Probably could have had the help side as well for Mountain View. Probably needed a little bit more of that.
Great shot there by Jessica, our producer here with Bear River Live, getting a great shot there. Mac Howard, 7 points on the game. Probably the biggest bucket of that young man's career.
Yeah, it probably would be, and that's a huge moment for him, and just a heads-up bucket as well to be able to go underneath the hoop.
And he was
as opposed to going
patient. He
against the
didn't
defense.
rush it.
He didn't rush it.
He made sure he used the rim to kind of warn off any would-be shot block there. Just a patient, quality, high-percentage bucket by a heady player. His dad is one of the assistant coaches, Chris Howard. His sister, Kelly Howard, was that combo guard that played with Livy Hamlin on those great Snow Canyon teams. She's playing college basketball. I think at Carroll College in Montana, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's correct.
Of course, Livy Hamlin tearing it up at BYU right now.
She is. She's one of the top scorers on the Cougars this year.
Won the Freshman of the Week award
We all
multiple times.
could have seen that coming after covering her tournament runs the last few years.
Yeah.
She's a baller.
If it wouldn't have been for Ridgeline and their dominance, Snow Canyon
Yeah.
probably would have had 2 or 3 state
They probably
championships.
could have.
And Emily Skinner's over at Duke.
Yep.
Yeah.
50-49. Dixie by 1. Mountain Crest will trigger it in out of the timeout. It's Joshua Hare. He'll drive the middle, stolen away by Evan Ashton, who lost his footing, calls timeout, and it's granted. Dixie timeout. Ashton fortunate he did not travel there, guys.
He's really fortunate. He lost control of the ball, and we'll see it here on the
on the
replay.
floor.
So he gets the steal here, lost the control of it.
The
Had he
court
controlled
monster.
it down
As
to
he's
the court, that
sliding,
would have
he's
been a
calling
travel,
timeout.
but he fell down without control of the ball and then called timeout once he gained it back.
The three-point line tripped him.
It did. It really did.
Nobody
around
contacted
him.
He just lost his footing.
He was just trying to get out of Dodge, as my dad would say, right?
And normally you'd blame it on the turf monster. That's not in here.
Nope. But heads-up play to go right to the timeout. The official right in front of him granted it. Caden, good observation. Because he lost it going down, able to recontrol it.
Mountain View was over here wondering, why isn't that not a travel? And you were right.
They didn't have a good view from the bench side, but from our side we saw it.
It was a beautiful view.
That is Dixie's final timeout, though. So the last 8.2, they do not have a timeout. So they cannot get a 5-second call here.
But expect them to go for the fouls, right? Send them to the free throw line. But the problem is they
have
only
so
have
many
2 fouls.
They got to give 3.
Yeah, you got to foul 3 times,
which is going to burn a little clock. So Dixie wants to play keep away.
That went by pretty quick. That was only 0.6 seconds.
Yep, that was a good quick foul on Simmons. That is foul number 3 by the Bruins. They still got to do it twice more.
This might be the most important defensive stance for the Bruins that they'll have all game, is just not letting Dixie get a lot of time. Yes, you still want to get those fouls and get them to the free throw line and force it. But you can't get anybody too open and empty.
Gets it into Jensen. He's thrown down. That's
There's a
foul
little bit
number
of jersey
4.
tugging too. I can see right there.
Well, you don't want to let them get away and play keep away.
Yeah.
You got to preserve as much clock as you can, because now you're down to 6.6. So if they can take another second off the clock here and foul again, Dixie will have to earn it from the stripe. We'll see how much time that leaves Mountain View potentially.
And I think the officials are trying to figure out exactly how many fouls there were. I don't know what the conversation is.
Maybe
but
a timing issue?
There still is one more foul to go, and it looks like they're going to say, let's just play.
DJ Connor, the Bruins coach, was asking about the time, I think. They're going to leave it at 6.6. Inbound. Howard fouled. He'll go to the line. Mac Howard, who just made a big bucket, now will have the 2 biggest free throws of his young high school career.
I'm surprised to see that they had Holbrook on the inbound, because he is a pretty solid free throw shooter himself. But again, he's also one of the better passers, so you've got to put good players in good situations.
So Mac Howard to the free throw line.
Shooting, he's 17 of 20 coming into this game at the foul line.
So really
85%.
good. Yeah, really
just hasn't
good.
been there that much. But he is very efficient.
And he calmly knocks down the first. Dixie now leads by 2, 51-49. 5.6 seconds to go. Mountain View's going to take a timeout, and we're going to keep it right here.
Is that a timeout you would take, Caden, if you were in that position by Mountain View, or would you wait until the free throw?
Man, I would say it's tough, because if it goes off and he doesn't make it, then
you got to go.
Then you just got to push, right?
And time
runs off the clock. So I don't mind this,
because
he doesn't have any timeouts left, though, is the problem.
Yeah,
you freeze him though, and you get to draw up something for a make or a miss. You got 2 different play calls here, probably.
Yeah, you do. You say if he misses it, we got to outlet and we got to move. And also, you got to remember, it's a 2-point game.
Right.
So any shot is fine. It can go to overtime. That's okay. You could shoot for the win if you want to. You have options if it's a miss. If it's a make, it narrows it down. You got to go for that 3, and you still got to move quick. 5 seconds still isn't a ton of time to set up a good 3-point shot.
And obviously, Mac Howard does want to make this. He wants to push it up to a 3-point lead, so Mountain View is forced to take a game-tying 3-point attempt. So this is a very big free throw for Mac Howard.
Maybe they're drawing up like a Christian Laettner-esque type shot.
We'll see.
Just move it up more to the 3-point line.
A big, fabulous Freddy's free throw for Mac Howard. He missed it. Rebound Mountain View. And they'll foul. Smart.
And that will send him to the line. So here's the thing. 2 made free throws goes to overtime.
Yeah. Would you have fouled there?
I don't know.
I don't think I would have fouled there.
I wouldn't have fouled there.
You're taking the loss off the line.
But here's
playing
the thing.
not to lose, in
Let's
essence.
say you make one, miss one, but then they get an offensive rebound.
You were also
You're
playing
giving
a
them
really
another
good
chance.
defense right there where you were cutting them off.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you weren't fouling.
And he was going to have to take a deep runner.
And you already had him trapped over here in the corner. Just let him play it. And he missed.
It looks like a good foul now. He missed a free throw.
Makes us look
and
like
now
idiots.
they're going to bring in Jackson Winters just to try to get some extra help on the rebound.
Yep, go a little bigger.
Coach Roberts just stuck it to us. That's what he just did.
Well, I don't know. Chaz could have maybe just been a little too aggressive. Maybe that was not by design. We'll have to ask Coach about that later. It's still a 2-point game. Now I think you with 3.2, do you intentionally miss this one and try to get a tip in here to tie the game? I think you got to.
Which is why you have Mac Ernest down there as well.
But remember, he's got to hit rim, and sometimes missing it is not as hard as it
It's
looks.
a lot harder to miss, apparently. That went off the front of the rim, though.
And Chaz Holbrook gets it.
And ball loose, and Dixie throws it in the air. The Flyers are punching their ticket to Friday, 5:50 in the semifinals. They escape 51-49.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
That was
what a finish,
fun
huh?
basketball game and a great way to start our marathon here at the Purple Palace. Just absolutely phenomenal game. Hey, credit to Mountain View, though. Great season. Getting here is no easy task. And for them to have the schedule they did this year and have the seeding they did, to come in here and go blow for blow with Dixie, who is always a consistent contender in 4A.
And
I think you're right on with
credit
it.
to them.
They have put up a fantastic run through the playoffs, taking down Cottonwood, being here with this game against Dixie. Unbelievable.
All right, Kate Daly is going to catch up, but Coach Roberts and Coach Connor having a moment there, exchanging congratulations. And now Kate Daly is with you. Winning Coach is brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. And Kate, let's go to Kate here with Coach Roberts.
Wayne, did you have any doubt in your mind with this one?
I mean, doubt, no, right? I mean, just because you trust your guys and the preparation, the time that they put in. Was I scared? Yes, right? But just really proud of our guys, just the resilience they showed, the effort, the attitude there towards the end. Guys banged up, other guys stepped up. So just super proud right now.
Yes, and we noticed your untucked shirt. Is this going to be a going on thing throughout the weekend?
That means that I don't know what happened. Maybe I was jumping up and down a little bit more than normal, but credit Mountain View. I mean, honestly, they had a great game. They shot well and survive in advance.
Yes, well, what can we expect from you and your team going on?
Hopefully we can settle down a little bit. We were a little rushed. We had way too many turnovers. Just even execution on our offensive end was not our normal team. So we need to get used to this atmosphere, and we'll take it at this point.
Well, good luck this weekend, and back to you guys.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, Kate Daly there with Coach Roberts. And Coach's comments brought to you by Coral Canyon. Dixie will now probably get a little break, take some time in to scout the next game, because they know Friday at 5:50 they will play either Provo or Skyview, and that's the game we got coming up next.
Yeah, it ought to be a good one. A duo for Provo that is really talented, and Makai Allen and Cal Tallstrip. That is a really good 1-2 punch, and probably one of the best duos in the entire state. But then you've got Skyview, who won Region 11, and
absolutely just ran past Snow Canyon in the first round game, 66
I
to 33.
I thought that was a typo.
Surprised me, yes.
Especially knowing Coach Ball and that high-powered offense that he had.
And they play so hard, just a poor shooting night, and Skyview taking advantage of that home course.